there to the right and in the center of the screen. It continues off more to the west here out towards Cherry Valley. So you're seeing the path of the fire right now. It's moving into the higher elevations, into these highlands up here. We're at about almost 12,000 feet, and that fire just continues to burn out of control in this thick tree line. As I zoom in, you'll see some of those dead trees. In fact, it almost looks like 50-50 up here with the trees that are dead and the trees that are living. The fire attack in the air, they are doing fire retardant drops along this ridge line, trying to hold the fire from cresting over to the north side. But you can see those sticks. Those are all dead trees that are going up in flames right now. And as far as the smoke, I'm going to come out once again to a wide shot and show you. We're seeing a different pattern, like David was saying earlier. The smoke is pushing off towards the east, out towards Palm Springs. Hey David, I don't want to get skid in the shot, so can we do that east-west pattern instead? Oh. Oh. I did. Okay. All right, then let's turn back and do north-south figure eights. That'll keep the skids out. Can we do that? Hey, Kimberly from Gill on the 161. Were you calling me just a minute ago? Our altitude or lower? I don't see. Live pictures for weather. Awesome. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Kimberly. I don't see the tanker, David. Above us? Weather shot? You want a water shot? 1 minute, thank you. That one just made a drop. You got the one that just dropped? Okay. There goes the audio again. Thank you. I got him on camera behind us. Let's make our turn again, David. Oh, you're watching someone? Where's he at? Oh, I got him. Yeah, definitely. I think they're coming around the smoke. They're going around south and east. Right. The little ones are, yeah, the small ones. Where are they at? 1 o'clock high. What? Wow. See where that tanker is right there on that hillside? I don't know, debating. I see him out there. We'll stick with this tanker and shoot him dropping. He's just turning. He's in a left turn. I'm sorry? He's behind us about 8 o'clock. He's in a left turn. He was in a left turn. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Okay, I'll try to get you flames, but it's hard to find. Thank you. Thirty way, thank you. Ten away. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us on the web. This is Gil Levis in News Chopper 4 Bravo over the Apple fire. I'm flying with my pilot, David Viskovich. We're looking at the northwest flank of the fire. It has pushed its way up into the highlands of the hillside here, far away from the homes that the fire once threatened. In fact, this particular area is directly north of Oak Glen Road. It has pushed up very high into the forest now. The National Forest Service has taken the lead on this fire now as it is continuing to push up into the forest. As you see there in the wide shot, as I push in, I'm going to zoom into the northeast side of the fire, and that has climbed even higher out towards San Gorgonio Peak. The battle right now in this area is by aircraft only. It is rough terrain, steep terrain, and very difficult for crews to get in there to fight it on the ground. So right now it is a fire retardant line that they're dropping on the ridge line here on the northwest side. You can see that coming all the way down the hill. You see the fire burning right up to it. Again, the fire retardant does not put out the fire, but it slows the progress of the fire. And the goal is to try to keep this fire from reaching the top of this peak and then descending down the other side. Although we were able to look on the north side of this hill, and there's less brush, there's less trees on the north side. It's more of a rock face, very steep terrain like it is on this side, on the south side of this hill. But you see one of the lead planes there going through past the smoke there, and those planes are observation planes, and also they guide the tankers into where the drops of fire retardant need to be placed. Over 20,000 acres that burn, zero containment on this fire, and for perspective purposes, I'm going to come out to a wider shot and show you where the fire is and where the fire came from. You see that, you can follow that fire retardant line down the hill, and all that is burn scar in the picture as far out as you can see at the top of the frame there, and it continues to go down to the south here. This is Cherry Valley and the homes that once threatened in this area. This is off of Oak Glen Road, and then out towards the east there. Now we are still seeing some hot spots, some hot flare-ups in those lower lying areas down there, but you see all that terrain that the fire has burned through, and you'll see every now and then some flare-ups. You'll see some smoke appear down there where the fire has pushed into some unburned brush that the initial fire missed, and it also could be backfiring operations that the fire department's doing on the ground. Firefighters are doing on the ground so that they can burn off that excess fuel. Another thing we're noticing compared to yesterday when we were out here was a giant smoke plume going up high into the air. Today, the winds at a higher elevation are picking up that smoke and pushing it off to the east. Our David Bigger was talking about how this smoke is pushing off out towards the east, out towards Arizona, and that is definitely what we're seeing. Yesterday we could see Palm Springs, which was right in this area. It was clear as day. Today you can't even see there. That's San Jacinto, Mount San Jacinto there off to the right. There was little to no smoke out in that direction yesterday, but today we're seeing that smoke pushing off in that direction. Here is one of those hot spots in the burn area that I was just talking about. You see the flare-ups here, and very well could be a backfiring operation by the fire department. This is around, I see active flames there in the center of your screen, and I believe that is the property, the little community that was that is off of East Fork Myas Canyon Road. There was about 4 ranch-style homes in this property, in this area. The fire burned right up alongside of that. Uh-oh. Yeah. Thank you, David. One of the things we can see up here, we're at about 10,000 feet in elevation. We can see pretty much everywhere in all directions. We're spotting a new fire that looks like it's breaking out. It is not in this area. It is south of us. It is, I'll take a look at that real quick with the camera so you can see panning to the south here. A little hazy to see it with the camera. We can see it better actually with our eyes. We're shooting through a lot of haze here, but let me try again to get that location. There it is in the center of your screen. Really hard to tell because it is hazy. We're seeing some smoke in this area. Unknown what the origin or the start of that fire is. It's in, it looks like it's out off of Highway 74, north of Highway 74. So we're going to keep an eye on that particular flare up there, that start. You can see how far away it is from the Apple fire, is a long distance away. So it is definitely separate and not as a result of this fire, I should say. But coming back to the Apple fire, here's a look at that smoke plume pushing off to the east. There's a look at the 10 freeway and the Morongo Reservation there to the north. There was some concern last night that the fire could push in that direction towards that community, but it has not. It has continued to burn east and north and east, and has gone high up in the mountains here in the forest. Evacuations, mandatory evacuations remain in place. That's going to be west of Hathaway Street, east of Sunset Avenue, and north of Wilson Street. Also the Potato Canyon west to Raywood Flats. Thousands of people have been evacuated from their homes, and now we're watching the fire just climb into the hills here. And the smoke plume at the bottom of your screen is the northwest flank, and the one at the top of the screen is the north and east flank of the fire. And I'll push into there and show you how the terrain changes. The tree line and brush gets lesser as you go higher in the elevation. You get more of a rock face, and that hopefully will slow down the spread of the fire. There still is a lot of trees, a lot of dead trees that we're seeing. In fact, that's the east side, northeast side. But I'll show you those dead trees here on the west, northwest side. A lot of live trees, but a lot of dead trees as well. Those white dead trees that you're seeing there in the screen are what I'm talking about. And the fire is getting into those areas and just burning out that timber there. It's gonna easily burn once it reaches there, and that's why the fire fight in the air is trying to delay that fire from getting into all that unburned brush and dead trees. And just to pull away from her for a second here, we're going to show you the DC-10 tanker that's been dropping. They've been making their fire retardant drops, landing at nearby San Bernardino International Airport to refuel and to restock up on their fire retardant. He's sweeping. Is he doing a left turn? Behind us? Oh, I see him now. We're going to try to pick up that DC-10 here that's turning behind us. Just off of our skid there. You'll see him come right through there. Passing behind us. Heading back towards the fire, so that jet will come around, and what we've been seeing is a drop from the east to the west on that ridge line on the northwest side of the fire. What we can't see is the drops that are happening out further east because of the smoke plume. Let's do a left turn. Here's a look at a flare-up down in the lower levels. This is going to be east of Bluff Street. What is that? Valley. You doing okay? Yeah. Yes, I do hear you. Okay. Okay. Great. Thank you. Yeah, uh, let's turn back and no, let's not go to the north side. I want to focus on this to the right at about 4 o'clock, that valley there. So let's turn back. We have about 10 minutes and just go right turn if you can. Okay. Ten minutes. Hey, Simon Des from Bravo. Hey, Kimberly. So we're seeing another brush fire starting up. I don't know if you copied me on the microwave about it. Yeah, it looks like it's off of Highway 74 north of there, maybe south of Paris, Lake Paris, or I'll have to get back to you on the exact location on that, but it's south of the 60, but it's looks like it's north of the 74. It's coming right under us. Hey, Kimberly, if you're calling Gil, it's coming in broken. Maybe try me on the 450. I do hear you now. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't put the camera on it right now, but I'll try to get you that here in a second. Five minutes in the lead. Hey, David, I don't want to go too far north, so we got 5 minutes. I want to be able to see this valley, though, so... And I got the tanker out my side going away from us, down low. Just rehearsal, okay. Ah. Hey, David, after my hit, we're going to have to descend. It's a little much. Okay. The oxygen is failing for some reason. I can't balance it. Turn left a little bit, David. Two-minute stop. Let's descend, David, because okay, I'm the lead. Okay. .30 top. Hey, start the turn, David. I'm getting skid. Okay. Okay. Jonathan and Kathy, you're looking at a wide shot of that fire. You've seen the smoke pushing off to the east, much different than what we saw yesterday. The smoke was going straight up in the air and pushing off to the north and to the east. But right now, the fire in the highlands here above Cherry Valley, as I zoom in here, this is the northwestern flank of the fire, and they're trying to prevent that fire from jumping over the ridge line here and burning down towards Valley of the Falls. That's going to be in the Forest Falls area. There is some big trees there and brush on that other side of the hill, so firefighters are concerned with that happening. They're drawing that fire retardant lines up there on that hillside or on the top of the hill, and you can see as I zoom down here and push in, you can see some water dropping helicopter there going through the scene. But one of the problems they're facing is those dead trees amongst the living trees there. That is adding fuel for the fire as it continues on this northwestern flank. As I zoom out here, you're going to see the northeastern flank of the fire going even higher in the hillside there. That's going to be out toward San Gorgonio Peak, and that is continuing to burn out of control right now. So right now, the salt up here is mostly or mainly in the air. There is very steep terrain that firefighters on the ground cannot get to, but again, the fire has made its way well up into the hills here, far away from the homes that it once threatened on Friday and yesterday. Thank you. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, so let's do that. Okay. Okay. David, let's fly. 30-second in the B block, real quick. Okay, you got it. Can we fly that way, like 10 o'clock? So where can we be? Lower altitude but south. Let's do that. Okay. Just yeah, I just trying to keep the skid out of the shot, that's all. Copy that, Tillman in a minute. I think so. Oh, tilting it? No, not really. Okay. Okay. Hot on Tillman there. Maybe we should head to that. I don't know. I'll talk to them and see if they want it, but that's growing. Thank you. Hey, Kimberly from Gill. I know I'm going to do at the top of the B block, but that fire that we're seeing to the south is growing. I can show it to you at one point, but maybe after the B block I can show it to you. It's not really that far from us. It's closer than I thought, but I can show you that in a second. So that's, the lake is not. Hey Booth, are we clear for a minute? The chopper? Hey, I'm sorry, can I show you something else? Can I pull off this for a second? There's another. Yeah, it's right here. South of us. It looks like it's growing. It's north of Highway 74. Let's see, Menifee, it's going to be Menifee Road. Let me look on the map here, get you a better idea. Gilman. It's going to be northeast of Actually, no, check that. It's going to be southeast of Paris Lake. Wait a minute. It's going to be around Paris Reservoir, the Paris Lake. Let's see, Nuevo. It might be Nuevo. It might be Nuevo. Yes, that's what it looks like, yeah. Yes, exactly right. Yeah. Yeah, we can. Actually, David, in that case, fly right. Can you do a right turn and fly away over to that fire? So we'll be west of it, David, and then I can show the apple fire. Yeah. I'll punch up the map for you there. You can see the... 'So David, are you with me? So David, we're going into commercial, and after the commercial, we're going to be live. So fly over the lake, or fly directly to the lake, because I got to show this fire and then pan to the other one. So it's going to be I think so. We got to do it in 2 minutes. "90 seconds. Just keep this heading in just full speed ahead. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, when I start reporting, just do a turn when I say I'm going to pan to show the other fire. Just do a turn to the left. Camera ball might be an issue though, so. What's that? Yeah, the ship is blocking the antenna a little bit. Antenna break. Kathy and Jonathan, we've been keeping an eye on this new start. In fact, my pilot David Viskovich spotted it as we were over the Apple fire. We've moved over here to show you this. This is north of Highway 74 and east of the 215 freeway. Some smoke coming up out of the hills here. There are some homes in the nearby area. As I push in, you can see where it's burning in that hillside, rocky terrain there. It's definitely at the lower elevations here, just south and to the east of Paris Lake. But as I come out to a wide shot, you can see on the bottom of your screen some ranch-style homes there and some other homes there in that area. This is off of Nuevo Road. So once again, a start up here. Now I'm going to make a swing back towards the left. It's going to be quite a big move. You'll see the distance from this fire, this new start fire, to the Apple fire back towards the other direction as we turn the helicopter here. There's the Apple fire burning up in the hills there. So it is nearby, but definitely not caused by the Apple fire. It's a new start here off of Nuevo Road. That's the latest in News Chopper 4 Bravo. I'll send it back to you in the studio. Okay, sounds good. We're head back there. You got it. Yeah, we're gonna go back to this. We're gonna go back to this one, but we'll say south. What? Yeah. So we're going to stay south of the TFR, right? Okay. So let's move towards the casino. What's the altitude we're going to be at? Okay, that's good. So I got some flames here, David. It's a little flare up down low. That's what I want to shoot, talk about. Yes, it is. It is. This is down in the lowlands. This is in the burn area, yeah. So I was going to show you this. We're seeing the most active flame that we can see. It's near some homes, but this might be a backfiring operation. Yes. Yes. Is this the closest we can get to it? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's good. Say again? Yeah, probably about 8, maybe 7. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I was just wondering how much closer we can get to the TFR, or we're about there. Okay. Okay. Cool. you can start your turn and then just kind of slow roll back to the east. That should time it out right. There you go, and just do a slow crawl till okay. Next block, okay. Okay, David, you can keep it slow still. We're good where we're at. Okay. '90. Yes, Canyon Road. 1 minute, thank you. Oh, great, okay. Thank you. Yeah, they're about to take us, so we're good. Yes. Uh, 30. Just right pedal, turn a little bit, David. Just right pedal. Thank you, that's good. The sun's right on my map monitor. Okay. It really is, Jonathan and Kathy. We're giving you a different perspective. We've moved down just south of the 10 freeway, looking back towards the north, and I can show you the scope of the fire. To the left-hand side of the screen is where the fire first started and marched towards the right-hand side of the screen. It marched also to the north there, that northwest plume of smoke coming off the high hillside. But I wanted to show you down below here in the burn scar area. You see firefighters as I zoom in here. This is off of Mias Canyon Road here. As I zoom in and double in, you're going to see some flame on the hillside there. Now, we believe this is a backfiring operation by the fire department. You see a lot of crews down there on the roadside there. I believe this is a backfiring operation where they burn off existing fuel within the burn scar to get rid of it. And you saw that helicopter flying through there. That's support for that backfiring operation is burning up on that hillside. So people that live in this area, maybe people driving along the freeway, might see this as a flare-up, but it's actually a controlled burn of sorts where they get in there and start that brush on fire. That's the latest in News Chopper 4 Bravo. I'll send it back to you in the studio. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Simon Deaths from Bravo. What? I'm sorry, say that again? Oh. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, yes, yes, of course, thank you. And once again on the web, I want to thank you for joining us. This is Gil Davis in News Chopper 4 Bravo. We've been reporting on the air on our Channel 4 News, but I'm giving you an update here on this particular portion of the fire. This is a backfiring operation that the fire department is doing. This is in the lower levels within the burn scar, and if people in this area are seeing this flare up, that is what is going on. They have an aircraft, water dropping helicopter overhead that's assisting in controlling this burn here, but they are doing that within the burn scar to burn off some brush that did not burn in the initial fire as it passed through this area. Excuse me. But at this point, the fire continues to burn up towards the north and towards the east, high in the hills, burning up towards San Gregorio Peak. And also on the northwest side, the fire crews are concerned about the fire jumping the ridge line there at the top of your screen. There you're seeing that. They're trying to control that from going on the north side of that hill, because on the other side, that's Valley of the Falls, or Forest Falls, the community up there, and you're seeing one of the tankers dropping up there, drawing a line of fire retardant as that fire slowly moves in that direction. So crews are busy in the air and on the ground, putting out hot spots in the previous burn area, but also up in the highlands there in rough terrain. They're trying to control it on the northwest side, and also up here as the fire continues to go into higher elevations up into San Gregorio Peak. again, at the higher elevations, less fuel, but some dead trees up there that is continuing this fire. And one last thing is the smoke pushing off towards the east, pushing off towards the Palm Springs area and parts further east. Our David Bigger was saying this smoke is going to be pushing off into Arizona. So that's the very latest on the web. Thank you for joining us, and make sure you join us for the NBC4 News at 11 o'clock for updates on the Apple fire here, and also the smaller fire that we were keeping an eye on to the south at Nuevo that's burning a couple acres in some rocky terrain. So this is Gil Levis in News Chopper 4 Bravo signing off. Hey, David. Thank you, Kimberly. Thanks for the heads up. And what we'll do is we'll fly, on our way back, we'll fly over that Nuevo fire to get you a better look and maybe some B-roll if you'd like. You can turn that way and go to that. Awesome, you're on it. Okay, 10 acres, no structures threatened. So David, if we can fly to the south of it, and we'll shoot some B-roll of it as we go by it.